We are very strategic about how we clean the pool, and we talk about it like you're going to go out and hose your driveway. You stop at one end and you start sweeping that water from one end to the other to push the debris off. Well, that's exactly how we clean a pool with our in-floor system. So what's unique about our system is within the valve cartridge, there is a magnet that's been molded into that plate. When that magnet passes by our controller board, the controller board picks up that magnetic field, so it always knows what position the valve's in. So what's neat about that is every time the system starts, first thing it does is it checks, am I in the zone furthest away from the drain, so I can start that sweeping motion just like my driveway. I can start that sweeping motion from the furthest point to the debris collection zone. If it's not in that position, let's say that there was a service guy that came out and he cycled the pump and it changed the valve position, or a power failure at night, whatever occurred, the first thing it does is it says, am I in the home position? If not, it will actually walk the valve to the home position, so we're always starting at the point furthest away from the collection zone and starting that sweeping motion in the pool. So one thing is really important to understand about the pool in-floor system is we are not using electronics to actuate our valve. We don't have a motor that moves. Everything is water driven within our valve. That's very tried and true technology over decades within in-floor cleaning. But what we do use the electronics for is intelligence. So that's where our programming and things come from. So when we want to pause the valve in a given position and clean that zone thoroughly, what happens is you'll see right here in the body of our valve, there's a little arm that will rotate out, and that's what holds that valve cartridge in position. So what separates the pool in-floor cleaning system from any other system in the market is our intelligence. And that's the number one thing we're really proud of with this system. So we clean each zone in the pool, and we start at the point furthest away from the collection zone, and we intelligently clean. So in a pool like this, we start with the Baja shelf, the highest point in the pool, push that debris down into the lower end of the pool, and then we'll systematically clean from the point furthest away from the collection zone, and we'll move that debris intelligently from one end of the pool to the other, just like you'd sweep off that driveway. Sometimes people ask, is all that programming going to make the system more difficult to install? And it's actually not that way at all. What we do is when we design the pool system, when we do the head layout, we actually do all the programming right in the factory for that specific pool. So your customer can know that we are designing a very specific cleaning program for their unique pool. And so how do we convey that information to the pool? Well, if you look here in our drawings, we have this QR code. So all you have to do at startup is you simply wave your smartphone over that QR code with our app on it, and it immediately takes all that factory programming and puts it right into the pool. And remember, what's really unique about it is at any time, you can go back on that phone app and you can bring up any specific zone within the pool, and you can make fine adjustments to it to tune the cleaning in the pool. And to further make this system as simple as possible to start up in the field, we've created a startup wizard within the system. So when the tech goes in and he opens that, it walks him through every step to start up, blow out, and get the system set up perfectly in the field.